Today I am here to explain few special questions from the chapter polynomials. Let me take the question, that is example number 9 from NCERT book. That is an important, very important question. Example 9 from NCERT book. Find all the zeros of 2x to the power 4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2 if two of its zeros are root 2 and minus root 2. In the question it is written that root 2 is a 0. First we can say p of x. What is p of x? P of x is 2x to the power 4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2, given polynomial p of x. Then we will say root 2 is a 0. Since root 2 is a 0, we can say p of root 2 equal to 0, or we can say that is same as x minus root 2 is a factor. Again it is given minus root 2 is a 0. That is p of minus root 2 equal to 0. Or we can say x plus root 2 is a factor. First we got x minus root 2 is a factor. Now we are getting x plus root 2 is a factor. From these 1 and 2, what we can say? X minus root 2 into x plus root 2 is a factor. That is a plus b into a minus b. A minus b into a plus b. A plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. X square minus root 2 square is a factor. Here we can say x square minus root 2 square 2. X square minus 2 is a factor. That is the first part. We can even say this one directly. Root 2 means x minus root 2. Minus root 2 means x plus root 2. X minus root 2 into x plus root 2. A square minus b square. X square minus 2. But if you are writing all the steps, it will be easy to understand. And when there is little different questions, we will be able to do if we study systematically. That's why I am showing all the steps. Root 2 is a 0 given thing. Therefore, from that we are saying p of root 2 is 0. That is x minus root 2 is a factor. A factor there we studied last year. X minus root 2 factor. Minus root 2 0 means same thing is written in another way. Symbolically p of minus root 2 0, that is factor theorem. X plus root 2 is a factor. So two factors are there. If two factors are there, like 24 example, 24. Suppose we come to know that 2 is a factor and 3 is a factor. 24, and we are coming to know, yeah, someone told us that yes, 2 and 3 are factors. That means we can say 2 into 3, 6 is also a factor. So we can divide 24 by 6, that is 4 will come. Now our aim is to break only 4 as 2 into 2. Instead of dividing 24 with 2, again with the 3, what we do is, two factors are already there, 2 and 3 are factors. Somehow we came to know, yeah, someone told that 2 and 3 are factors. So we will take the product, 2 and 3 product is 6. So we will divide only with the 6. 24 by 6 is 4. Now break that to 4. 4 can be broken as 2 and 2. So that procedure we will do. That means now we have to do the division. Polynomial p of x we will divide. This is a polynomial. We have to divide with the x square minus 2. X square plus 0x minus 2. To get 2x to the power, we will multiply with the 2x square and 2x square into x square 2x to the power 4 plus 0x cube minus 4x square minus 0 adding minus 3x cube changing sign plus 1x square. I forgot to write that plus 6. Plus 6 after subtraction we have to bring first time, that is 6x. So 2 3 are 6, 6x here. Getting cancelled. 1 minus 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. 1x square. Getting cancelled. But if it is, since it is in between, we will fill it as 0x. Make sure that after cutting also we can read 6 minus 6 cancel the 0x, bringing minus 2. To get 1x square, I have to multiply x square with 1 only. 1 into x square. Everything cancelled down. Remainder must be 0. Why? Because we know that this one is a factor. Since it is a factor, we have to reach this stage, that is remainder 0. By chance remainder not 0 means we have to check once again, because we are sure that remainder it is a factor, so remainder 0. Now what to do? Break this. Like as I said, 24 by 6 is 4, so we have to break 4. So this we have to break now. 2x square minus 3x plus 1. In order to get the remaining zeros, we will equate with the 0. So this one is equated with the 0. Product must be 2 into 1, 2. Sum must be minus 3. Which numbers? 1 into 2. Product 2 only, but we need sum minus 3. That means minus 1 into minus 2 is also 2. And minus 1 plus minus 2 is minus 3. So it becomes 2x square minus x minus 2x plus 1 equal to 0. Here common. X common, 2x minus 1, minus 1 common, minus 2, minus 1 common, minus 1 is taken, so 2x here, minus 1 is taken, so minus 1. So again we can see common, 2x minus 1 into balance is x minus 1 equal to 0. Here we can say 2x minus 1 equal to 0 or x minus 1 equal to 0. That is x equal to 1 by 2. 2x equal to 1, x equal to 1 by 2 or x equal to plus 1. That is zeros are 1 by 2 and 1. 2 zeros. But question is write all the zeros. Find all the zeros. So all the zeros, therefore zeros are 1 by 2, 1, root 2 and minus root 2. If the question is write the remaining zeros, we can write only these two. But they are asking all the zeros. So these are the 2 zeros which are given in the question and 2 zeros we got now. Now we will go to next question. Next question means we will take from insert book. That is question number 3 from the last exercise. So the question is written for you. Obtain all zeros of 3x to the power 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5 if 2 zeros are given like this. So first we will give the name p of x. Root of 5 by 3 is a 0. That is p of root of 5 by 3 equal to 0. Yeah, we can say x minus root of 5 by 3 is a factor. One factor from first 0. Now same thing here. Minus root of 5 by 3 is a 0. That is the same as p of minus root of 5 by 3 equal to 0. Yeah, from here we can say, we can apply factor theorem, that is x plus root of 5 by 3 is a factor. Now from these 1 and 2, what we can say? This is a factor, this is also a factor. That means product is also a factor. Therefore, x minus root of 5 by 3 into x plus root of 5 by 3 is a factor. That is same as a plus b into a minus b. A plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square x square minus root of 5 by 3 whole square is a factor. X square minus 5 by root of 5 by 3. 5 by 3 is a factor. We can modify. Instead of dividing this with this means a fraction is here 5 by 3. If we want, we can avoid this 5 by 3 fraction, we can avoid. For that, what we can do? LCM. 3x square minus 5 by 3 is a factor, we can say. Or we can say 1 by 3 outside 3x square minus 5 is a factor. There is no mistake in dividing p of x with this one. Perfectly alright. But at the same time, if we want, we can keep 1 by 3 outside. So it will become 3x square minus 5. This is 3x square minus 5 upon 3. So that 1 by 3 is kept aside. So 1 by 3 into 3x square minus 5. So If we want, we can divide with the 3x square minus 5, which will be surely better than fraction 5 by 3. So p of x we are going to divide with this one, 3x square minus 5. 1 second please. Okay, so we will divide. Our polynomial was 3x square minus 5. Minus 5 means I will write 0x minus 5. To get 3x to the power 4, I have to multiply with the x square. 3x square into x square, 3x to the power 4 plus 0x cube minus 5x square. Cancelled. 6 minus 0, 6. Changing sign and adding minus 2 and 5 adding plus 3x square, bringing the next term minus 10x. To get a 6x cube, I have to multiply this with the 2x. 6x cube plus 0x square minus 10x. 3 minus 0, 3x square. Cancelled. So we will write 0x minus 5. 3x square and 3x square. So 1 only. 3x square plus 0x minus 5. Exactly same. So cancel down. So we are getting it as x square plus 2x plus 1 is the balance quotient equal to 0. We are taking. We have to factorize this. This is exactly same as a plus b whole square. A square, b square, 2ab, 2 into x into 1. So we can write x plus 1 whole square equal to 0. A square, x square, b square, 1 square, 2 into x into 1, 2x. That is x plus 1 into x plus 1 equal to 0. That is x plus 1 equal to 0. X plus 1 equal to 0. That is x equal to minus 1. X equal to minus 1. See, by chance you didn't notice the identity. So what you will do? In the normal way, splitting the middle time, you are going to reach the same answer only. Okay. So by chance, if you are not noticing the identity, not an issue. Okay. Identity means it is for making our work convenient and easy. Okay. No problem. I am not noticing it. So I will go for the difficult method. I will get anyway the answer same. Okay. So this one. Now another question. Should I write it 2 times? This I told earlier also we have to write because we need 2 more zeros. 2 zeros are already there. And since it is a polynomial with a degree 4, 4 zeros are needed. So we have to write it twice. So we can say therefore zeros are minus 1, this minus 1, root of 5 by 3 and minus root of 5 by 3. These are the 4 zeros. 2 zeros we got now and 2 zeros were. Now question number 4 from the exercise. On dividing x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2 by the polynomial g of x, quotient and remainders were x minus 2 and 2x plus 4. P of x is given, divided with the g of x. Now what we are getting? Q of x quotient is given, remainder also given. Question is to find g of x. That means the divisor we have to calculate. We already studied the division algorithm. P of x is equal to g of x into q of x plus r of x. Dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Now in this question what all things are given? P of x given, dividend given, divisor missing, this is given, this also given. So we know what to do. Suppose it is 37 divided by 5. The 5 sevens are 35, balance 2. So we will say 37 is equal to 5 into 7 plus 2. 37 is there, 7 is there, 2 is there, 5 is missing. What you will do? First we will do subtraction. 37 minus 2. 37 minus 2, 35. 35 by 7 is 5. That will be simply shifting. So we can say P of x minus R of x equal to G of x into Q of x. First we will do subtraction. R of x will be shifted up because we have to calculate G of x. G of x is missing. P of x minus R of x is equal to G of x into Q of x. Now in order to get a G of x, we can do the division. P of x minus R of x upon Q of x will be same as G of x. Okay, so come back to our question. So here we need G of x, that is equal to P of x minus, what is P of x in the question? This is P of x minus R of x. Quotient and remainder where x minus 2 and 2x plus 4. So first one is quotient, second one is remainder. 2x plus 4. 2x plus 4. Is it okay? Upon quotient. Quotient was x minus 2. Quotient x minus 2. Is it okay what I wrote here? Not okay. Why? Because bracket compulsory. Polynomial P of x minus remainder 2x plus 4. So these two things are there. Entire polynomial we have to subtract. Entire remainder, this polynomial 2x plus 4. So bracket compulsory. If no bracket, then only 2x is getting subtracted. So compulsory. Take care. Here there is answer mistake. That's why I am repeating. So x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2 minus 2x minus 4 upon x minus 2. That is x cube minus 3x square, these two together minus x, and 2 and minus 4 together minus 2 upon x minus 2. Now we have to do the division for writing this answer. X cube minus 3x square minus x minus 2 divided by x minus 2. To get x cube, multiply x with x square into x cube minus 2x square. Subtraction, getting added, minus 1x square minus x, multiply with the minus 1 into x minus 1x, x square here, so minus 1 x minus x minus 1x, minus 1x into x minus 1 x square minus 1x into 2 minus 2, that is plus 2x, subtraction, minus 3x minus 2. To get to minus 3x, we have to multiply with the minus 3. Minus 3 into x minus 3x plus 6. Yeah, it was minus 2x. Here, remainder was minus 2x. In the new edition book, you can see that minus is not visible. New edition, it is not, that area is not clear. Some printing problem is there, but I checked with the old edition. Minus 2x it is, then only we will be able to get. So here I will write a minus 2, correction is done. Minus 2x, I hope you can understand. Minus 2x here. Minus 2x plus 4. New book you can read it as 2x plus 4. But actually it is minus 2x. Okay, so minus minus a plus here, so 2x plus x, 3x will come here. So when we are dividing with the 3x, with the value 3x, so here it becomes 3x is coming down. Okay, so here again minus 1x square. We will do from the beginning. X square into x cube, x square into minus 2x square, subtraction, that is minus 1x square, bringing 3x down. In order to get to minus 1x square, take it as minus 1x into x minus 1x square, minus 1x into minus 2, that is plus 2x here. Now subtraction, 3 minus 2 is plus 1, 3 minus 2 simply without changing sign also we can do, that is 1x. 1x bringing this one. In order to get x, we will multiply with the plus 1. 1 into x, 1 into x, 1 into minus 2, minus 2. So both are getting cancelled. So here. So we are getting x square minus x plus 1. G of x is going to be this one. I hope it is clear. This happened because of that printing problem. I checked with the new book. I was having the new book. Okay. So ordinary division, this division you are very much thorough. Okay, only thing is we did that adjustment. So main thing is this one, v of x is equal to g of x into q of x plus r of x, like 37 is equal to 5 7s are 35 plus 2. 5 missing means first 37 minus 2 we will do, and then division with the 7. That will be first subtraction, then division. So it is not a complicated thing, very simple question only. Now I want to explain few extra questions. Polynomial is given, two zeros are given. 2 plus root 3 is a 0, 2 minus root 3 is another 0. P of x is already there. P of x is x to the power 4 minus 6x cube minus 26x square plus 138x minus 35. Now it is written 2 plus root 3 is a 0. So we will say x P of, so we will say P of 2 plus root 3 equal to 0. Here we can say x minus 2 plus root 3 is a factor theorem. Previous question it was root 2 alone. So we wrote x minus root 2 is a factor. So x minus that thing. Here instead of root 2 it is a big thing. X minus 2 plus root 3 is a factor. Here we can open and say x minus 2 minus root 3 is a factor. Exactly same thing for the second, that is 2 minus root 3 is a 0. Therefore, yeah, that is exactly same, that is x, that is 2 minus root 3 equal to 0. P of 2 minus root 3 is 0. Therefore, we can say factor theorem x minus 2 minus root 3 is a factor. Yeah, we can open the bracket, x minus 2 plus root 3 is a factor. That is statement number 2. This is a factor, this also a factor. Now we can say product term. These two are factor. Factors means product term, that is x minus 2 minus root 3 into x minus 2 plus root 3 is a factor. We can say a plus b and a minus b. A plus b, a minus b. A plus b, a minus b, a square minus b square, that is x minus 2, a I will write this as a, this as b, this is b, a minus b, a plus b, a plus b, a minus b means a square minus b square, a square minus b square, that is x minus 2 square, a square minus root 3 square is a factor. This we can solve, that is x a minus b whole square, a minus b whole square, x square minus 2 into x into 2, that is 4x plus 4 minus root 3 square 3 is a factor. Here we can say x square minus 4x plus 1 is a factor. Because of these two given factors, we can say this is also a factor. Now you know what to do. We have to divide with this. Check again, children. X minus this one is a factor. X minus this also is a factor. From x minus this is a 0. That means p of this one is a 0. That is x minus. That means 3 step with this. This one with this 3. So 3 plus 3 6. P of 2 plus root 3, that is x minus this one is a factor, that is opening the bracket. Now again same thing also opened. So we will say this into this is a factor. So applying the property a plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square, that is a square minus b square. A square means that itself is an identity, a minus b whole square, a square 2ab b square minus root 3 square, that is 3. So we can combine, we are getting this. Since we studied with the proper steps, even though questions are complicated like this, no issue will be there, because we know all the steps. Fast we will be able to do. Slowly I explained, but when it is needed I will do very fast. So do the steps, all the steps, so we can increase, you will be getting lot of speed. Fast we will be able to do without confusion. Okay, now what to do? Division. P of x was x to the power 4 minus 6x cube minus 26x square plus 138x minus 35. We have to divide with x square minus 4x plus 1. To get x to the power 4, what to do? X square into x square, x to the power 4 minus 4x cube plus x square. Changing sign, minus 2x cube, changing sign, minus 20, 26 and 1, minus 27 x square, bringing the next term, that is 138x. To get a minus 2x cube, we have to multiply with the minus 2x. Minus 2x into x square minus 2x cube. This is becoming 8x square minus 2x. Cancelled. Changing sign. 35 minus 35 x square. Changing sign. Plus 140 x, bringing the next term, that is minus 35. To get to minus 35 x square, multiply with minus 35. Minus 35 into minus plus 4 into 35. 2 into 35, 70, 140. 140 x, it was 40 only. Okay. Then minus 35 into 1 minus 35. See, everything is getting cancelled down. Everything is same, getting cancelled down. So we will write it as x square minus 2x minus 35 equal to 0. After division, balance is this much. So equating with the 0 to get the remaining 0. Product must be minus 35. Sum is equal to minus 2. Which number? 5 7s are 35. Product negative, that means one of these must be negative. That means minus 5 into 7 or 5 into minus 7. Which one we need? This one we need because sum is minus 2. So we will write as x square plus 5x minus 7x minus 35 equal to 0. Common. X into x plus 5 minus 7 into x plus 5 equal to 0. X, again common, x plus 5. X plus 5 into x minus 7 equal to 0. That is x plus 5 equal to 0. X minus 7 equal to 0. X equal to minus 5, x equal to 7. They are asking remaining zeros, not all the zeros. So we need not copy that given zeros again. We can say remaining zeros are minus 5 and 7. Another question. If 1 and minus 2 are two zeros of x cube minus 4x square minus 7x plus 10, find its third zero. This is a polynomial with a degree 3. That means 3 zeros are needed. 3 zeros will be there. 2 zeros are already given. Our procedure is exactly same. First we will give the name p of x cube minus 4x square minus 7x plus 10. Now 1 is a 0. 1 is a 0. So what we can say? That is the same as, that is p of 1 equal to 0. Yeah, factor theorem, x minus 1 is a factor. One statement we know. Now we can say minus 2 also same. We can use minus 2 is a 0. Therefore we can say, yeah, that is we can say p of minus 2 equal to 0. Therefore apply the theorem, x minus minus 2, that is x plus 2 is a factor. This one, x minus 1 factor, x plus 2 factor, that means product x minus 1 into x plus 2 is a factor. X minus 1 into x plus 2 factor, no identity, ordinary multiplication we have to do. That is x into x square, ordinary multiplication. X square plus 2x minus x minus 2 is a factor. X square plus 2x minus x, that is plus x. These two together, minus 2 is a factor. So same procedure. Now we will divide with this. We have to divide, that is polynomial x cube minus 4x square minus 7x plus 10. Divide with x square plus x minus 2. To get x cube, multiply with x into x square, x cube, x into x square minus 2x. Cancelled. Minus adding minus 5x square, adding. So here it is a plus, not a plus, minus. Sign of the big one. Minus 7 and plus 2 will be added, minus 5x. bringing the next term, that is plus 10. To get to minus 5x square, we have to multiply with the minus 5. Minus 5 into x square minus 5x square minus 5x plus 10. So everything same, getting cancelled down. So balance will be taken as a 0. I told you in the beginning, 3 zeros are needed now. So we will equate it. So this itself is linear polynomial now, because we need one more. 2 are already given, only one more we need. So we need not break again. Already it is small number. X minus 5 is 0, that is x equal to 5. That is third 0 is, we can say third 0 is 5. 3 zeros were needed. Third is 5. Another special question. What must be added to p of x here? P of x, that is 4x to the power 4 plus 2x cube minus 2x square plus x minus 1, so that resulting polynomial is divisible by x square plus 2x minus 3. So two polynomials are given, p of x and g of x. Now the question is, what should be added to this one so that that new one is going to be divisible by this? That means it is not divisible now. Now it is not divisible, remainder will be surely there. Now they are asking what should be added to make it divisible. Let me explain with the same example which I used earlier also. 37 upon 5. 5 sevens are 35, balance is remainder 2. If somebody is asking what should be added to 37 to make it divisible by 5, what you will say? Normally what we heard in lower classes, what should be subtracted? 37. What can be subtracted? 2 can be subtracted, so 35 will come. 37 minus 2, 35 is divisible by 5. See if I am subtracting. But the question is what should be added? What you will do? We can add minus 2. Isn't it? Either subtract 2, yeah, adding minus 2, both are same. So just to change the sign and do the addition. 37 plus minus 2, that is 35. So what should be added means find the remainder and just take the opposite and do addition, that is enough. So same technique we will apply here. First do the division. So remainder we are getting minus 61x plus 65. Now what to do? Question is what should be added? Required number to be added is change the sign. Like 2 as a remainder, so minus 2 has to be added. So this is a remainder. Remainder is a minus 61x plus 65. So we have to add p of x by, we have to add 61x minus 65 to p of x to make it divisible by g of x. Answer is 61x minus 65. If the question is what should be subtracted, then we can say same thing. We have to subtract minus 61x plus 65 from p of x, so that remainder is 0, so that it is divisible. But if the question is what should be added, so changing sign and doing the addition.